Hello students, in this lecture we are going to see the examples and next we will move towards Jacobian. So let's see the examples. Eliminate the arbitrary functions. Eliminates the arbitrary functions from each of the following functions. From each of the following functions. So first function is and find corresponding partial differential equation from given examples. So first example is z is equal to x into y plus f of x square plus y square. Second one is z is equal to x plus y plus f of x into y, and third one is z is equal to f of x into y upon 2. Now let's solve this. See the solution. So here differentiate these given functions with respect to x and y partially. Then so first solution is z is equal to x into y plus f of x square plus y square. Okay, so call this as equation number 1. Differentiate 1 with respect to x and y. Then what will we get? So differentiating it with respect to x, we get dA by x is equal to, so differentiating it with respect to x, so derivative with respect to x is 1, so y is remaining, plus by using chain rule. So first taking derivative of f of x square plus y square, which is f dash of x square plus y square, into taking chain after using chain rule, we get derivative of x square plus y square with respect to x, which is twice x, so which is equal to y plus twice x into f dash x square plus y square, right? And so this is after differentiating with respect to x, we get this term. Now that is we can write, so dA by x has value p is equal to y plus twice x into f dash. Okay, so this is equation number 2. Now again differentiate with respect to y, then what we get? Also after differentiating it with respect to y, we get dA by y is equal to, so derivative of y with respect to y is 1, so here x plus f dash into x square plus y square, because f is functions of x and y. Okay, so by using chain rule, next taking derivative of x square plus y square with respect to y, which is twice y, which is equal to x plus twice y into f dash x square plus y square. Okay, therefore we can write dA by y is q equal to x plus twice y into f dash. Okay, so this is equation number 3. Now to eliminate arbitrary functions f dash from the equation 2 and 3, how to remove? Now I will transfer the remaining term on left side and divide 2 by 3. Then what happen? So equation 2 can be written as p minus y is equal to twice x f dash, and equation 3 can be written as, how to write equation 3, which is q minus x is equal to twice y into f dash. Okay, so dividing this equation by this equation, then what happen? We get p minus y upon q minus x is equal to twice x f dash upon twice y f dash. So f dash will get cancel. So what will be remaining term? P minus y upon q minus x equal to 2 get cancel x upon y. So cross multiplying p minus y into y minus x into q minus x equal to 0. That is yp minus x cube minus y plus x, which is equal to 0. That is yp minus x cube x cube equal to, on right side we get y minus x, and which is required partial differential equation from given function is z is equal to xy plus f of x square plus y square, right? So this is the required partial differential equation which is required for PDE, which is required partial differential equation, right? Now let's see the second question. Second question is z is equal to x plus y plus f of x into y. Second one is f of z is x plus y plus f of x into y. Okay, so here first, so this is equation number 1. So differentiate it with respect to x, then we get differentiating with respect to x, then we get, so dA by z by dA by x is p is equal to derivative of x with respect to x is 1 plus derivative of y with respect to x is 0, so 1 plus, so here f dash x into y. Next, taking derivative of x into y with respect to x, which is y, so here I get p is equal to 1 plus y into f dash xy. Call this as equation number 2. Now again differentiate equation 1 with respect to y, then what will we get after differentiating it with respect to y? DA by z by dA by y, which is q equal to what? Differentiating it with respect to y, we get here 1 plus here f dash x into y, and taking derivative of xy with respect to y, it remains x. So call this as equation number 3. Now to remove f dash of xy from this, between these two equation 2 and 3, and now let's form partial differential equation. So here how to remove this? Now I will take I will put this value on left hand side, so this can be written as p minus 1 is equal to y into f dash xy, and this one can be written as q minus 1 is equal to x into f dash x into y. Okay, now so this is equation number 4 and this is 5. Okay, so divide equation 4 by 5, then what happen? We get p minus 1 upon q minus 1 is equal to y f dash xy divided by x f dash xy. So both these two terms will be cancelled. So what we get? X into p minus 1 is equal to y into q minus 1, right? So after solving we get xp minus yq is equal to, on right hand side we get minus y, so minus x, on other side we get x. So xp minus yq is equal to x minus y, and which is required partial differential equation of given function z is equal to x plus y plus f of x y. Okay, now let's solve third example. So our third example is z is equal to f of x into y upon 2. Now let's form partial differential equation. Third one is z is equal to f of x into y upon 2. So this is equation 1. So differentiate partially 1 with respect to x first, then what will we get? dA by z by dA by x is p equal to, p is equal to, what will we get? So here we get f dash of xy upon 2, and now take derivative of xy upon 2 with respect to x, which is y by 2. Okay, so this is equation number 2. Now again differentiate 1 with respect to y, then what will we get? We get, after differentiating we get dA by z by dA by y, which is nothing but q is equal to, we get here f dash xy upon 2 into derivative of xy upon 2 with respect to y will be x by 2. Call this as equation number 3. Okay, now to remove arbitrary functions f dash xy upon 2 and f dash x into y upon 2 from these two equations. So what can I do for removing these two functions? So let's divide equation 2 by 3. Then what happen? Divide equation 2 by 3. Then we get p by q is equal to, on right hand side y by 2 into f dash xy by 2 divided by x by 2 into f dash xy by 2. So these two functions will get cancelled. Okay, so what it get remains? P by q is equal to, so to get again cancel y by x, which implies that px minus y cube equal to 0, and which is required partial differential equation for given function z is equal to f of x y upon 2. So which is required partial differential equation. Okay, now so this is the complete solution of given problem. Now next we will see the Jacobian. Now what is Jacobian? Now let's see Jacobian. Consider surface of the form. So f is functions of u and v, okay, and u is functions of x y z, and v is also functions of x y z, and z is functions of x and y. Okay, remember this. Here are u and v are the functions of x y z. F is arbitrary functions of u and v having first order partial derivative with respect to u and v. Now on differentiating, this is equation number 1. On differentiating equation 1 with respect to x and y and treating z is of the form x and y, that is z is functions of x and y. Okay, so this is small f. Now here taking derivative of u with respect to x first and v with respect to x. So let's see. So this is capital F of uv. F is functions of uv and u is functions of x y z, and z is functions of x and y. Right, now let's see how to take its partial derivative. So here first, so here what we have given, f is functions of uv and u is functions of x y z, v is functions of x y z, and again z is functions of x and y. Okay, so this is, I will take small f. Okay, now taking derivative, so dabba f by dabba u. So here dabba f by dabba u, and u is functions of x. Okay, so dabba f by dabba u and dabba u by dabba x, plus next I will take derivative of f by dabba u and dabba u by dabba z and dabba z by dabba x. How it can be done? So f is functions of u and u is functions of x. Now first, after using chain rule, first differentiate it with respect to x, right? So here I have taken first order derivative with respect to u and v. Now differentiating equation 1 with respect to x. Now here differentiate 1 with respect to x, then we get this term. Okay, so dabba f by dabba u by dabba x, plus dabba f by dabba u by dabba z, and dabba z by dabba x, because f is functions of u is functions of z, and z is functions of x. Right, f is functions of u is functions of x is functions of z. So here z is functions of x, right? So next again I differentiate f with respect to u. Now next again differentiate f with respect to v. Then what happen? Dabba f by dabba v, then dabba v by dabba x, plus next again use this, we get dabba f by dabba v by dabba z, and dabba z by dabba x, which is equal to 0. Okay, next again differentiate 1 with respect to y. Then what will we get here? So after differentiating it with respect to y, we get dabba f by dabba u into dabba u by dabba y, plus next this term dabba f by dabba u by dabba z, and dabba z by dabba y, plus dabba f by dabba v by dabba y, plus dabba f by dabba v by dabba z by dabba y equal to 0. And we know that we have dabba z by dabba x has value p, dabba z by dabba y has value q. Okay, so in this equation we can write, so we have taken dabba f by dabba u outside, then in bracket we get dabba u by dabba x plus p into, so here dabba z by dabba x has value p into dabba u by dabba z, plus, so in these two terms I will take dabba f by dabba v outside, then in bracket we get dabba v by dabba x plus dabba z by dabba x is p, so p into dabba v by dabba z is equal to 0, and this equation can be written as taking dabba f by dabba u outside, then in bracket we get dA by u by dA by y plus dA by z by dA by y has value q, so q into dA by u by dA by z plus next dA by f by dA by v take as a common, then in bracket dA by u by dA by y here dA by v by dA by, so dA by f by dA by v as a common, then in bracket we get dA by v by dA by y plus q into dA by v by dA by z is equal to 0. Now in this equation we have to remove dA by f by dA by u and dA by f by dA by v terms. So let's remove this term. How to remove? Now in this equation, so write down the determinant. So in determinant, first term is dA by u by dA by x plus p dA by u by dA by z, and second term is dA by v by dA by x plus p dA by v by dA by z. Now in second row, first term is dA by u by dA by y plus q dA by u by dA by z, and second term is dA by v by dA by y plus q times dA by v by dA by z, and after taking its derivative we get, so what will we get? Now write down this term in the derivative. So write down, so first term is, so what is our first term? So first term is dA by u by dA by x plus, so write down determinant. So first term is dA by u by dA by x. Okay, so here this term dA by u by dA by x plus p dA by u by dA by z, and second here dA by v by dA by x plus p dA by v by dA by z. Okay, so next term is dA by u by dA by y plus q dA by u by dA by z, and here is dA by u by dA by y plus q dA by v by dA by z plus q dA by v by dA by z. Okay, which is equal to 0. Now here this is our equation. Now remove dA by f by dA by u, dA by f by dA by v in these two equations. Now eliminating dA by f by dA by u and dA by f by dA by v from about these two equations, so we get, what will we get? So taking its derivative we will get dA by u by dA by x plus p dA by u by dA by z into dA by v by dA by y plus q dA by v by dA by z minus dA by u by dA by y into dA by u by dA by y plus q dA by u by dA by z into dA by v by dA by x plus p dA by v by dA by z equal to 0. Now multiplying we get, so we get here dA by u by dA by x into dA by v by dA by y. Next after multiplying this we get q dA by u by dA by x into dA by v by dA by z. Next multiplying this we get p into this term, p into dA by u by dA by z dA by v by dA by y plus p into q dA by u by dA by z, and here dA by v into dA by z. Okay, so here is minus term, minus sign, so all the term will be negative. So minus dA by u by dA by y into dA by v by dA by x minus p into dA by u by dA by y into dA by v by dA by z. Next minus q into dA by u by dA by z dA by v by dA by x minus last term will be p into q dA by u by dA by z dA by v by dA by z, which is equal to 0. Now let's see which term will get cancelled. So minus pq into dA by u by dA by z dA by v by dA by z, and here pq into dA by u by dA by z dA by v by dA by z, both are same, so plus minus will get cancelled. So remaining term, so I will add this. So taking p outside, so here is p terms, and taking q outside, so here is q terms. So then what will happen? So after taking p outside, in bracket we get dA by u by dA by z dA by v by dA by y. So taking p outside, and here is p minus dA by u by dA by y dA by v by dA by z. Okay, plus taking q outside, into bracket dA by u by dA by x dA by v by dA by z minus taking u outside, so we get q outside dA by u by dA by z dA by v by dA by x, so which is equal to, and so I will put this value on right hand side, so we get, here is minus, so on our right hand side we will get plus dA by u by dA by y dA by v by dA by x, and here minus w by w x w by w y. So putting this value on right hand side, we will get minus. Okay, so here we get this term. Now on multiplying this, here we get p times this p times w by w z into w by w y minus w by w y into w by w z plus q times remaining terms is equal to right hand side w by w y into w by w x minus w by w x into w by w y. Okay, but here what we get in this, here let's see, here we get w by w y and here w by w z, and here minus sign is w by w z w by w y. Now on multiply both sides by minus 1, then what will we get? Multiply by minus 1, then what will we get? So multiplying on minus 1, then here plus term get minus and minus term get plus sign. Okay, so here we get w by w y into w by w z minus w by w z into w by w y into p plus q as it is. So here this term will be positive w by w z and into w by w x. This term get minus w by w x w by w z, which is equal to, so right hand side this term will get positive and this will be negative. So w by w x w by w y minus w by w y w by w x. Okay, so we get this term. So here p times this term. Okay, so we get same term. After that, so this p as it is, and this is the value of Jacobian of uv with respect to yz plus q times. So this is value of Jacobian of uv with respect to zx, and right hand side this is the terms which is expansion of Jacobian uv with respect to x and y. So which is first order partial differential equation satisfied by surface f of uv is equal to 0, where Jacobian uv with respect to xy is defined by w by wx into w by wy minus w by wy into w by wx is Jacobian. Or we can find out the value Jacobian of uv with respect to Jacobian of xy. It can be find that. So taking derivative of u with respect to first x and taking derivative of u with respect to first second y. Next taking derivative of v with respect to x. Next taking derivative of v with respect to y. So taking derivative derivative we get w by wx into w by wy minus w by y into w by wx, right? So we get the term here w. Here we get the term after differentiating, we get here w by wx into w by wy, right, minus w by wy into w by wx, which is the Jacobian. Now next this equation, so equation 3 is our equation 3 is, this is our equation 3, and this equation 3 can be written as p times w by wy can be written as uy, w by wz can be written as vz minus uz into vy plus q times uz into vx minus ux into vz is equal to ux into vy minus uy into vx. Okay, so this is Jacobian. Now next we will see the functional dependence. So what is functional dependence? Now let v is functions of xy, big known functions of x and y, and u is functions of xy be functions of v alone, be functions of v alone. Okay, remember this condition. That is v alone means what? That is not involving x and y explicitly. That is u is functions of v. U is equal to h of v. Then show that Jacobian is 0. Now let's see. Consider u is functions of v alone. Okay, so it can be written as u is equal to h of v. Call this as equation number 1, because here u is functions of xy and v is also functions of xy. That is, it can be written as u is equal to h of v. So differentiate this equation u is equal to h of v. Equation 1 differentiate with respect to x and y. Now differentiate it with respect to x first. then we get dA by u by dA by x is equal to dA by h by dA by v, because h is functions of v. Okay, dA by h by dA by v into, by using chain rule, v is functions of x and y, so we differentiate with respect to x, we get dA by v by dA by x. So derivative of h with respect to v can be written as h dash of v is equal to vx. Okay, so this is vx. Next, again differentiate equation 1 with respect to y, then we get dA by u by dA by y is equal to, but h is functions of v. Okay, so here dA by h by dA by v into dA by v by dA by y, which is equal to, we get here h dash v into dA by v by dA by y is vy. That is, so this equation can be written as, so equation 1 can be written as, so dA by u by dA by x can be written as ux is equal to h dash of v into vx, call this as equation number 2, and this equation can be written as dA by u by dA by x can be, dA by u by dA by y can be written as uy is equal to h dash of v into vy, which is equation number 3. Now eliminating h dash of v in between these two equations, so what can I do? Now divide equation 2 by equation 3, then what will we get? We get here, after dividing this equation 2 by 3, then we get, what is equation 2? Our equation 2 is ux is equal to h dash of v into vx, divide this by next vy upon this is h dash of v into vy. Okay, so h dash v get cancelled, so what will we get? Ux upon vy is equal to vx upon vy. So on cross multiplying this, we get ux into vy minus vy into sorry, here is the term ux and here is uy, so here we get uy into vx, which is equal to 0, right? So ux into vy minus uy into vx, which is equal to 0, and this is value nothing but Jacobian of uv with respect to x and y, which is equal to 0. Hence, if h is v is equal to v of xy, if known functions and u is functions of xy be functions of v alone, then Jacobian will be 0. Okay, now we will see the examples based on this. Eliminate the arbitrary constants of following particular partial differential equation. So first equation is f of x minus z comma y minus z is equal to 0, and second equation is f of x plus y comma x minus root z is equal to 0. Now to eliminate arbitrary constants from this equation, now let's find out its partial differential equation. Now let's see, in this example, f of x minus z comma y minus z is equal to 0. So here I will call this as f is functions of uv and u and v are functions of xz. So here let's see, f I will call this as, this is value of u and this is value of v. So u is equal to x minus z and v is equal to y minus z. So f is functions of uv, where u and v are not functions of x and y, right? So x and y explicitly. Therefore, we know that by using this theorem, if u and v are not functions of x and y explicitly, then their Jacobian will be 0. Okay, so here f of uv is equal to 0, so u is equal to x minus z, v is equal to y minus z. So f of uv is equal to 0, where u and v are not functions of x and y explicitly. Therefore, their Jacobian of uv with respect to xy is equal to 0. So formula for that is dA by u by dA by x into dA by u by dA by y minus dA by u by dA by y into dA by u by dA by x equal to 0. Now we have, this is value of u, this is value of v. So differentiate with respect to x and y, and differentiate v with respect to x and y, and substitute value here, and we will get the partial differential equation. Now taking derivative of u with respect to x, so which is ux is equal to 1 minus. So here z is functions of x and y. Okay, remember always z is always functions of x and y. So in this case we get here, after taking derivative we get dA by z by dA by x. So value of this will be p. We get here ux equal to 1 minus p, and after taking derivative with respect to y, derivative of v with respect to y will get derivative of u with respect to y will get uy is equal to, so derivative of x with respect to y is 0 minus dA by z by dA by y is equal to minus q. So here uy is equal to minus q. Next, taking derivative of v with respect to x. So vx is equal to derivative of y with respect to x is 0 and derivative of z with respect to x is p. So we get here minus p, and taking derivative of v with respect to y, we get vy is equal to derivative of y with respect to y is 1 minus dA by z upon dA by y, which is q. So we get ux, uy, vx, vy. So using this value in this equation, so this is ux, vy, uy, vx. Substituting this value here, we get, so ux is 1 minus p into 1 minus q, 1 minus p into 1 minus q, minus of p into minus of q equal to 0. So after solving, we get p plus q equal to 0. Okay. So this is the required partial differential equation of given function f of x minus z, comma y minus z equal to 0. Now let's solve second example, f of x plus y, comma x minus root z equal to 0. Now here f is functions of u, v, and u is equal to x plus y and v is equal to x minus root z. Now differentiate. So here u and v are not functions of x and y explicitly, therefore their Jacobian will be 0. Therefore we find out its partial derivative ux, uy, vx, vy. So here after taking derivative, we get ux is 1, vy is 1. Now vx is 1 minus 1 upon 2 root z, and derivative of z with respect to x, dA by z by dA by x, and having value of dA by z by dA by x is p. Next, taking derivative of v with respect to y, we get, so this will be 0, derivative of x with respect to y will be 0, minus 1 upon derivative of root z is 1 upon 2 root z into derivative of z with respect to y, which is dA by z by dA by y, having value q. Okay, so here q, and here after taking chain rule, we get derivative of z with respect to x, which is p. Now using this value in this formula, that is Jacobian of uv upon x, Jacobian of uv with respect to xy is equal to 0. So after expanding this, we get ux, vy minus uy, vx equal to 0. So ux is 1 into vy is minus 1 upon 2 root z into q. Next, minus uy is 1 into vx is 1 minus 1 upon 2 root z. So after solving this and substituting all the values, finally we get p minus q is equal to 2 into root z. So this is the complete solution or this is the required partial differential equation of the function f of x plus y, comma x minus root z. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you.